NCERT is very important. People tell only NCERT is important. But yeah, it is important. I'll tell you one thing what I used to do, so that helped me a lot. Whenever teachers teaches you some topic, imagine first chapter real numbers are there, proving irrationality or finding LCM, HCF already you will know, but same thing will be there. But based on that you will get some case study or conceptual questions. So same day, go home, read NCERT, you will have some information about whatever topic. So your conceptual clarity will be thorough on that topic. If you don't understand that topic, next day only ask teacher. Next day only ask teacher. That is the main tip. Don't take it okay 1 week, okay next day. Don't elaborate later. Next day only, whatever doubts, next day only ask teacher. And same day you understand, okay, I am clear about this concept, then start solving questions. In NCERT, if you get some questions, okay, by seeing question you will get some idea, okay, I am able to solve this question. Solve it. If you are getting correct answer and if you are getting some idea immediately seeing the question, put where you feel, yeah, I have to work on this concept. And if I practice more on this concept, then I will be able to solve this kind of problems. That you do for every chapter, not only one chapter, okay? Put tick whichever you know, then put some star mark or anything whichever you can't take, you are not able to solve. Wherever you are finding difficult, practice more on that. That is the main. But solving of course, formulas will be in your mouth. And yeah, definitions and everything. If you understand, yeah, it's that. Math, practice if you're aiming for 100. Practice more of conceptual based questions. You can see previous year question papers. There are many conceptual based questions, and R.D. Sharma will help you a lot for MCQs book will help you a lot. Assertion reason you have to focus, and MCQs you have to improve a lot because each MCQ you have there's a lengthy solving, but it carries only 1 mark. That you actually feel SST is really boring. Just raise your hands. History, geography, you guys don't see it boring?
So interesting.
See, I personally done it very weak at memorizing things. Okay. So for SST, the syllabus itself is very huge, and there are long paragraphs. Okay. Now since I have that problem, in FA1, FA2 I did not take much tension about it. But then in FA3 and FA4, the tricks that I use to memorize things is that in history, suppose there is a long paragraph. I have brought an example also. So this long paragraph, do you see this? So I was unable to memorize all this. Okay. So what I used to do, I went to YouTube. I checked the same paragraph in the YouTube, and I first you have to analyze, you have to start understanding the topic. As soon as you're done with it, make sure you, on your own itself, you start breaking down the things, read the NCERT thoroughly, and on the edges you can write down the points on your own. Check through the keywords also. So because in exams, the marking scheme is also based on the words from NCERT. So I used to take down all the NCERT words. I used to write form and answer, summarize it. Because again we will not get time. Okay, again we can't go through the same paragraph. So as soon, for example, now FA3 I have done this, and FA4 the same topic is repeated. I will make sure that I will only read this. I form it in a way such that it is an answer for a question. Okay, so geography, there are a lot of things to memorize also. Use mnemonics. Okay, don't be scared about the the content level is so much. I'm telling you, first itself I'm warning you because I was really unable to memorize things. So I'm telling you this. So now if you are stuck in if you are not able to memorize, take a blank sheet. Okay, take a blank sheet. First you go through the book, close it, and then start writing whatever you know. And then if you are missing any points, take a red pen and write it down. And again revise the same topics. So that way you will actively recall the concept.
Okay, so hi, Namaste juniors. I am not here to tell you something like this guys told you. I am not telling you like important topics or something. I'll just tell you that this is the starting of your 10th grade. Fresh you are right now to this. It's same thing 9th grade, like the same concepts will come. It's not very different for you, but yeah, it's present for you. This is the only difference you'll find in this grade. Nothing else. And my subject for today is just maths, not maths, science and IT. Science and IT. So in science you have three subjects, biology, physics and chemistry. And the more problem you face in Biology. Biology is most important because it carries more marks than the other one if you divide. So there will be for you this also practicals like for 20 marks no internal. Major subject where you are going to find practicals no, it will be IT and science itself. Maths there is not practical. There is no other subject practical you will find like social and all. But the two subjects main you will find practicals are these both. So that will also be at December or somewhere. So you should prepare. That will, it's not that tough, but I'm saying that also will be calculated in your final score. So that is also important. So let's go through like what difficulty you face. You have right now if you calculate right now it's going to March. You have 10 more months. Yeah. So in 10 more months, see all of you are not same. Like Pratik is not similar to Jasil. Right? There are lots of difference in that. And his favorite, not favorite, the strong subject is different and his strong subject is different. So there are many subjects, like 6 you have. In that 6, you are not perfect in all subjects, right? You are not, right? Or you are? It's not many of you, if you are also. So there are like what I felt tough is that literature, English and Hindi, oh my god, it's a hectic. For me, personally, to be honest. So first 5 months, no, I focus on literature. Eliminate your weaknesses. So you should be really good at theory. Theory concepts should be very strong. At the end of the time, it should be. So I'm saying, like if you are not able to
is that English and science. Okay. First of all, let us learn how to study English. Okay. Ma'am will come and teach the lesson. You should understand the story first. Without understanding the story, you can't read anything. After understanding the story, you should mark out the keywords. Keywords is very important. If you can write any story in English, but keywords if you write, they'll give you the mark. They'll only see the keywords. Just underline the keywords in the exam and write whatever you want. Then you will get marks. The story, ma'am. The story. Whatever they told, after that you should mark all the keywords. Okay. That's what I did. I got marks. After that, science. Science in chemistry, you should learn chemical equations. That NaCl is equal to like that. Like that, many chemical equations in there. You should balance that and you should do everything. Only chemical equations and many will come. That and all you should learn. And physics. Physics will be very tougher than math. I'm telling you. Physics will be very tougher than math. You will never understand. Still, I didn't understand what is physics. I didn't understand at all. So what you should do is that when ma'am is going from basics itself, learn that time itself. It will be very tough. They'll ma'am will teach some formula and all. In that also sin theta and everything will come. Really? Sin r is equal to like something. Okay. After that, biology. Biology is like story itself. Okay. You should learn the story. In that what more is there? What is there in our body? Lungs is there. Heart is there. First chapter is about that itself. What is function of lungs? What is function of mouth? Full digestive system and everything.
For maths, what you have to do is you have to understand the concept and memorize formulas. What you have to do is, before practicing the question, you have to understand the whole chapter. If you would not understand the chapter, what you should practice? Don't by heart maths, just understand the topics and conceptual understanding you should have. Then only you will be able to practice. Nowadays, MCQs you have to practice more because they are tricky. And the case-based questions you have to really practice. There's 2 marks and 3 marks questions in the exam. Then you have to, like instead of making timetable and following it, that anyways you guys don't do it. Make a target for every day. Like you study this many things. Make a target for every day.
Tell about social and math. So math, nothing, you have to just practice 10 questions a day. Just 10 questions a day. That is, if you start from today, by the time you are writing your exams, it will be easy for you to solve. And maybe teachers will give you additional marks. So from that, if you will solve many questions, all questions, it will be easy for you all guys to write the paper. And even you have to go through the last year papers. Sample papers going to be easy. So you can go through all those things. In fact, me, I didn't practice now. From the beginning of the year, I was not studying properly. I was not focused. I was like last year, let me enjoy. But last 3 months, I had to study so much. So you people don't do this mistake. Start studying from now, so it will be easy for you at the end.
How many are interested in science? Science. So first we'll go from science, then Kannada. In biology, mainly who is interested in bio? Okay. Biology chapters mainly. And if you understand the concept, you can score. And in biology, two equations are very important, which is respiration and photosynthesis. Next, if we go for chemistry, we should mainly focus on equations. Then you have to revise every day the equations, and you can also create the mind maps. Physics mainly formulas and problems will be. So you should practice problems every day, at least five. Next, Kannada. Kannada, you have to go through grammar every day, and question and answers 2 or 3 every day you can complete. At least for 3 days you can complete one chapter if you go through every day. And then you can also go you can do summary or running notes, and essay every day you should be practicing. So if you follow these tips, I think so you can score good marks.
First thing what I will tell is, many of them will give you stress. Many of them will pressurize you because 10th board exam, public exam. Many of them will pressurize you, your relatives, your family, teachers, everyone. If I am telling, don't care. Don't care about it, because that simply create tension in your mind. So you just prepare in your own way. Like ma'am told, daily whatever ma'am teaches, that you just revise. You need not, see, after one chapter you need not revise the whole thing. Daily whatever ma'am teachers teach, you revise, and then your thorough preparation you start from the last 3 months. That will be better. Like from December, November, you guys start your proper preparation. That will be beneficial for you guys, so that the topics will remain in your mind. So I am here to talk about math and English. When it comes to math, the main things are formulas. Formulas, how to use the concepts. So what I used to do is, I wrote all the formulas in a book, and before the exam I'll just revise it. Because every question will come from those formulas itself. It is nothing out of the topic. So just prepare those formulas, the concept will be there in your mind. We just need to know the concept. And when it comes to English, the main part is grammar. You guys know it. So all the grammar topics like error and correction, your tenses, everything, you just need to have a rough idea how to use it properly. And then when it comes to your letter writing and all the format, the essay writing, analytical paragraph should be for one paragraph. So those kind of things, you just need to keep a rough idea about how it will work. The chapter summary you guys should know. Sometimes in exams it is asked like to give the summary of each chapter and all. So you just need to have a rough idea of each chapter. That will be enough.
So now you are in 10th. So how do you feel being the seniors of the school now? How do you feel being the seniors of the school? Now you guys are part of the seniors. So whatever we have went through, whatever the schooling is, what the teachers also for studying for 10th, everything will be on you. You also study for 10th. So I'm here to talk about Hindi and social. So first talking about Hindi main thing is practice. Spellings and all the formats for whatever you are studying. Chapters are also important, where we must know the summary mainly. Coming towards grammar and all, that is very important. Our Hindi teacher has given us so many tests, due to which our time management has improved. And main thing is, whatever tests you guys are getting for Hindi, just go through those tests thoroughly, because that will help you so much. It will improve your handwriting also and speed also. It will help you manage your time and increase your speed. So mainly learn those tests also properly, and also have your own practice. Separate grammar and all the formats, letter writing, and all those for Hindi, go through that properly. You will really get good marks in Hindi if you can understand this all. And then coming towards social. Social is totally for 80 marks and 20 of each subject. 4 subjects, each carry 20 marks. What I did is I focused on which subjects I felt more tough. As easy, each carry 20 marks. So first what we can do is focus on easy subjects so that we can score out of our exam and easily score those 20 marks. Coming towards history